Alright, hello there. My name is Sammy, and welcome to the next episode in my playthrough of Dark Souls. Now, episode, should I call it an episode? Do I have the audacity to call it an episode? Probably have it, but, anyhow, what I want to do for this part is I probably want to... Well, I just got the key to the depths, so that is like ahead of me definitely. But I figure I gave some thought to it, and I don't want to jump into the depths right away. I think what I want to do is maybe do a little bit of housekeeping on the surface, on these above ground areas. Do some optional things, explore a bit before I head down to the depths, because I know full well that once I head to the depths, it's going to be a long journey back. Like the world is so big in this game that when you head to the depths, like, they really mean the depths. I'm gonna head so far into it that it's just going to a journey back to like resupply or anything is just not worth it. That's just how far it is. So I figure I might as well do any extraneous stuff before I head down there. I know, like, as far as covenants go, there's like one boss I think I want to do right now that I skipped or put off till later. I was still thought I should probably put it off till later. Guess we'll see what I'm talking about when I head over there. But because of the way I'm going to be doing quests or covenants in this game, I figure I might as well do this one now, because while I have the covenant I currently have, just the forest covenant. And if I'm going to do this one boss, then I should probably do it while I have the forest covenant, because I have to constantly go through that forest. Alright, while I'm talking, I'm trying to maybe upgrade my armor a bit, but I'm losing focus a bit. Another thing I changed was I got some very helpful feedback in the previous stream. That some people might not be able to watch the video smoothly enough, because I figure my bitrate is set a tad too high, so I set it a bit lower. Yeah, I'll reinforce this one. This helm is probably one I'm going to keep wearing for a while, because it is pretty good. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. I don't know if I get any more feedback saying it's still too... it's still buffering too much for them, for certain people, then I might have to change it a bit, lower the bitrate even further. But other than that, there's nothing I can really do about that. I mean, there's certain ISPs, internet service providers, and certain people or depending on the region you are in, I guess, sometimes it's just too difficult to watch Twitch streams in high def. Like, the more popular streamers are able to get different resolution options, so you could probably set it a lot lower and thus be able to watch it. But because I'm just a casual streamer, I don't have that option. I can only send out one video stream, and that's it. I don't know if I want to bother reinforcing these other armors. The helmet's probably the only one I need to reinforce. Alright, I can't reinforce my sword right now. I need one more Titanite, so I'm just gonna get on moving. Oh, while I remember, there is another thing I want to make sure I correct. I constantly, several parts earlier in my playthrough, I kept referring to both the Capra Demon and the Taurus Demon as the Smelter Demon, like at various points. And I realized my mistake. There is no smelter demon in this game. That's a boss in Dark Souls 2. But apparently every single demon in this game has become the smelter demon to me. I'm gonna have to remember that. So yeah, the boss I fought was not the smelter demon. It was the Capra demon in the earlier part of the previous broadcast. You know what? I have a lot of souls. I really should have leveled up before venturing out. It's totally possible I could die. That's how I could have spent my souls, leveling up. And I know at the end of the broadcast, I wanted to explore this area right near the Gaping Dragon. I already beat the Gaping Dragon, but I largely skipped over certain parts of this area, so I kind of just want to explore and gather up any of the items I just walked past. Alright, level up. I'm going to start leveling up this strength and dexterity a bit more. Just level them up evenly for now. Okay, that seems to be pretty good. And as you can tell, also, just like a lot of information I have to go through, so just saying it as I think of it, I guess. Still have not fixed the light bulb in my lamp. The lamp actually takes like this specific type of small light bulb. I didn't have any handy, so I have to pick one up. In the meantime, I'll just keep the room lights on, even if it's not as much of a not the right mood, I would say, that I prefer to play my games. I do prefer like a dark setting so I can much more easily get immersed in a game. But you know, the show must go on, so I have to do something as far as the lighting. All right. And this area right here, because there are a lot of rats, this is a pretty good area to actually farm humanity, because the rats have a small chance of dropping humanity. Since there are so many rats, you can just basically kill a few rats, see if they drop any humanity, then return to the bonfire. The rats will respawn, and you can just do it all over again until you get the amount of humanity that you want. Alright, so I can go down here, but I'll just check out this area first. I think that's like a slide, so I'm not sure if I can actually go back up. Or maybe I'm just making that up entirely. Man, these rats. When they gang up on you like that, it's like you would think that they won't break your poise, but I guess 3 of them attacking at once easily broke my poise. 2 more. Alright, see, so this should be a humanity right here. Yep. I know there's something here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it was over here. Okay. I think that's what I need, right? Large Titanite shard to upgrade this claymore. 1 more. So I'm just gonna make a full loop around in this area. Basically this entire loop, I guess you can call it that, I skipped over. Poison. I really should put the purple moss. The quick I don't know what you call it. Quick items here. So it's kind of a maze, I guess. Rats leading you around more. I think I saw this a little bit in the previous part. Don't want to make sure you can either jump over or you will fall down there. I don't want to fall down quite yet. I'm going to explore a bit more. Let's see, is there anything else? Yep, this is the way to the giant rat room, the normal way there. You don't find the other shortcut where you drop down and you can get a plunging attack. So this would be the normal way to fight him. There's another hole here. Let's see, what's... Jump is to run, and then B. So I'm going to see if I can jump over that, and if not, then I'm on to the next... Yep, okay, I jumped over. Let's see what else is here. Okay, there's another one of those things. I don't want to do it like that. I'm not doing as much damage as I can because it's two-handing. Or I wasn't two-handing, rather. The two-handing actually gives me a nice, like, axe swing motion. Very much more easily hit the enemy, or hit that really short enemy there. Alright, so this is, yeah, just a squarish place. It goes around in a circle. So I don't want to drop down there. I think the best place to drop down is actually over here. I don't know. You can hear those croaking noises. It's the first warning, but I do want to explore there, so I'm just going to actually just take the plunge. Okay. Take damage, it's fine. Heal up. Now what you don't want to do is... You see this the statue here, that's actually somebody else in another game who got cursed right here. When you ever get cursed, you leave a statue like this. You get, like, basically frozen in stone. And another neat little trick the game does is that you see other people's statues in your game. So yeah, you don't want to be stuck in their smoke. They do cause the curse. That's actually why I bought some of those purging stones earlier for this specific area, just in case I get cursed. Let's see, there are multiple ways to go here. More of these like frog creatures. Yeah, see, the meter you see on screen right now, that's the curse buildup. I don't want that to build up. Make sure I kill as many of these as possible. Or at least you want to kill any that you see before they make the mist. I know there's another one. I have death. I know there's another one here. Where'd it go? Okay, it's below me. Below here. You can see... Looks like there are two of them. There's one here too. And one at a time works for me. Alright. Missed him. I'll just run away immediately. Curse is a big deal. Especially if you don't have any purging stones. Curse is like probably the most annoying thing that can happen to you in the early game. What happens is you're effectively or permanently set to half your life, your health, until you find a purging stone. So while you're cursed, you're at half health, which can be really bad for like a new player. Ring of the Evil Eye is pretty good, I think. Let's see. Absorbs HP from fallen enemies. Yeah, it's a decent ring if you have no other rings. It's alright. It's like one of the few ways that you can heal other than using the Estus. think that's one of the things I really didn't like about Dark Souls 2 is that they gave you way too many options as far as healing. And the way the Estus works in there, you only start with one flask. It's supposed to sort of balance it out. But in the long run, it ended up being much easier because of the way you just had far more healing options. I much prefer you have your Estus, and that's the only way to heal. Alright. Should be able to jump over here and grab this. Humanity. Humanity. Whatever. This is just the same place it was before. Usually those isolated items are like Firekeeper souls, which is one of the best things you can find in this game because they make your Estus flask more powerful. They heal more with every swig. So you want to find as many Firekeeper souls as possible. Usually hidden around in nooks and crannies in the world. I think I'm more or less through this area. I make one, almost completed my loop around. Kill this thing. Ah, come on. Should have locked on. Okay. Just wanted to get some of those odds and ends there. Rats. Humanity. Oh wait, he's gonna kill me. Alright. Anything over here? No. So yeah, I'm checking my stream now. It seems to be okay. But because my connection is good, and back to that point about my bitrate and all that. Because my connection is good, I always see my own video fine. I don't get any lag or anything like that. You know, it's like I'm uploading it to Twitch, and then Twitch is like sending it back to me through the network and everything. It never seems to lag for me. But I'm aware that, you know, for some people, certain ISPs don't like bandwidth heavy, you know, video sites like Netflix, and I'm sure Twitch is included with them, with those things. So certain ISPs will throttle those types of sites. Alright, looks like I made the loop around, and I got everything in this area. I could head to the depths right now, but as I said, I'm going to do more of a finish certain things on the surface before I head down. It's such a long way back. I could always go back. I have that option to come back. I mean, I'm not going to be locked in the depths. It's just such a long way to walk back that it's always better to figure doing those things before I head down is better than doing it after, like many hours from now. I don't really need to do anything. Just gain some Estus here. Oh, whoops. Noob mistake. Yeah, so as far as checking the video quality, the comments from last stream were important. It's weird because that was like the first time that I got any feedback like that. Been streaming since like October with basically the same settings, and yeah, haven't gotten any feedback. But I guess it takes that long for a new streamer to actually get people in chat who would do feedback. So that was actually helpful. Say thank you to any of those people. There's a couple people who informed me of that. Now I could just say, you know, it's fine. I would like to have higher quality video, and then it'll be saved or archived the long-term video will be higher quality too. Higher bit rate usually means the more detail in the video, higher quality. But then again, I'm not serving the people who have, you know, bad ISPs or bad connections. And it's my responsibility to be able to cater to as many people as possible in streaming, and not just people who have good, like, really fast connections. And I don't like this sword. It's just too slow. At least for my build with no shield. I would want a much faster weapon. I'm still looking for the katana. I don't remember exactly where it is. When I encounter it, I'll encounter it, and that's when I'll equip it. For now, I will play with a crutch, essentially. Play with a handicap, rather. Not a crutch. A crutch is an opposite of a handicap. Alright, so right now I'm heading back to the surface. Back to Firelink, I think. Would be the best place. And I'm just going to do a couple things. Right here, I'll probably check out. You know what? I'm going to attempt the Drake, the Hellkite Drake. I don't know if I'm actually powerful enough to make a dent into him, or else it'll take like forever for me to beat him if I play perfectly. Normally I would wait till later when I'm much more, when I've buffed up my strength stats, have better weapons before I attempt the dragon, or the Hellkite Drake. It's like the first dragon that you see in the game. So Firelink, I want to go to Firelink just to get 10 flasks. And then I will head over to Hellkite Drake, and then I'll also, depending on how much damage I can do to the Drake, I will either fight him or I will go to another boss that I had in mind. You know what? While I'm here, like, I have several different ways I could go. Because I have the ability right now to, I got the Divine Ember, right? So I have the ability to make a divine weapon, and when you have a divine weapon, you can actually much more effectively fight the skeletons in the cemetery, which you saw in the beginning of the game. But when you fight them without a divine weapon, they will resurrect themselves. Divine weapon ensures that they are down for good when you do kill them in quotes. They won't get resurrected. So I think I can level up once. Let's see, does he say anything new right now? Or?
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Another cool thing about this game is, after major events happen, like ringing the bell, you want to go around and talk to people you've talked to before and see if they say anything new, see if there are any updates to what they have to say.
Did you see her? That virtuous little maiden, complete with followers in tow? They're probably going straight to pillage graves. I've heard enough about Milady for a lifetime. What absolute rubbish, eh? What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you going to do?
How many more new
I've
things?
already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply...
How many more new things does he have to say? I think if you go through his entire dialogue, then...
How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened.
Yeah, later on, you'll see him... Like you'll complete the storyline with this character.
How did that old man make it back?
Man, there are a lot of new things he has to say.
I suppose stranger things have happened. What now?
I think that's it.
I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Alright. So, this guy that I freed from the prison, he'll also be here. One thing you can do is actually kick him off the ledge if you want to kill him really quickly. But I won't do that. I want to actually do the whole quest involving this character.
Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me.
It's kind of ironic that he has a sunlight medal, to be honest.
Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Guy sounds like he's voiced by Mark Hamill. Like Mark Hamill Joker. Mark Hamill also voiced a few other characters in video games, like the demon type of character in Darksiders.
Oh, hello.
Kind of sounds like
I'm considering a change of location.
maybe a voice actor was inspired by Mark Hamill and is doing that type of voice.
Up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her. Oh, hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but...
Okay. There's also that pyromancer that I saved. He's also here.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can use my hands.
So if you want to do pyromancy build, you want to save this guy, and then you learn.
I think you have a knack for it. All you need.
You'll learn pyromancy from him.
I'd be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
I'll say yes, even though I'm not going to actually buy anything from him.
Oh, that's a shame. But it's your choice. I'm on the fringe. Yeah, I know it.
Oh wait, yes in this case actually means that I find it unsavory. I should have said no. I wasn't actually listening to what he had to say.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you. Oh, and I'll be pleased to assist you by sharing.
Yes?
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay, now the
Sure
correct
that,
answer is yes.
There'll be some here.
So he gives you the pyromancy flame, which is actually, you can get that right away if you pick the pyromancer class in the beginning of the game.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. The pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
So yeah, he can upgrade the pyromancer flame. Sells a bunch of pyromancy. Some of these are really good even if you're not a pyromancer. Sometimes they're good in a situational sense. They can help with certain enemies, like Blast Sweat will protect you from fiery enemies, so you could probably use Flash Sweat to fight the Hellkite Drake if you wanted to. Iron Flesh is good. Increases your defense for a period of time, but also makes you slow, I think. So if you're like more of a tanking character, you can use Iron Flesh. On top of that, to really just take hits, not worry about dodging at all.
Goodbye. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.
Okay. Let's see what else I can do here. so we're hearing noises here now. I think that's because we rang the bell. We'll see what that means later on. I think after the second bell, that will become much more clear as to what's happening. So, okay, there's some more stuff here happening. There's some new characters. Some more, I think they're clerics.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Hmm? What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look
Yeah,
sharp.
Claymore.
Don't you dare
I'm
be
doing
my lady like
I'm doing a
that.
two-handed
You
build.
might scare her
See, I
off with
don't know if I can pronounce your name in chat. I'm doing a two-handed build, so I'm not really liking the Claymore here. I think I prefer the Claymore with a shield. So I want to get a faster weapon as soon as I find one.
You again. What business have you? Don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck with her. And Nico, too. I can't very well abandon them now. Oh, it's you. We're to leave momentarily. The catacombs aren't exactly my idea of a good time, but what can one do?
So they're heading to the catacombs.
I do hope we
I
meet
won't be
again,
heading there
wary or not.
right now. Probably not until much later.
Oh, it's you.
I
We're to
can do
leave
the
momentarily. The
kind of
catacombs aren't
side
exactly
quest
my
thing
idea of a
involving
good
them
time, but what can
and
one
that
do?
and that lady there.
I do hope we meet again, wary or not.
You are undead as well. We've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Yeah, it's been the Claymore has been serving me
Did I
well
not
up
explain
until
the urgency of our
up until
task?
now, but
Who are you so
some
uncouth as to
it's
lack
been
such
trouble dealing
judgment?
with some of the
By
quicker
looks of
enemies
you,
because the swings
I
are so
should we
slow.
not?
Once I get the Uchikatana, I think I'm just gonna stick with that because I like the faster weapon, especially without the shield, plus the bleed. And I don't know. It's probably a bit cliche to use the Uchikatana because that's probably what most people use.
Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Who are you
But
so uncouth?
This
as to
character,
lack
I'm just gonna
such
make a
judgment?
very quick
By the looks
dodging
of you,
character,
I
so
should
the
not.
Uchikatana will fit with that sort of build.
Did I not explain?
Okay.
Who are you?
So I'll see them later on. Alright, so now I want to head to... I'm gonna see if I can take on the Hellkite Drake. I don't know if I can my current stats, but I'm gonna attempt it. It's probably a good way to get there. Could go back to Firelink and up that way, but seeing as I'm already on this side. Just go this way. Do I want to go through them? I can probably tackle them easily. It's just another obstacle I have to deal with. Okay, I can two-hit them with the normal attacks now, which is pretty good. Drop something? No. Sometimes I just get confused and the soul thing that comes out of them and into you, delivering like the souls that they drop, sometimes appears like an item. Alright, so if I'm right, the Sunlight Covenant will not be available right now. I think I have to help one more person with a boss before it appears. I think this is it, right? Before I'm eligible to do that covenant. But yeah, I'll return later. I want to keep the quest I have right now because I'm gonna go to the forest area anyway, and I don't want to deal with the invaders there. Okay, that's the dragon coming right now, so I'll just stay here. Okay, so the way I normally do this is make him come down, then I do a hit on him, and then I run away, and I just repeat that. And if I get hit once, then I probably die. I'm just gonna see if I can do any decent damage to it. Not really. Okay, so I run back down here until he flies back up to his perch, and then just repeat that. Let's see, where is he? Is he back already? Yep. Okay. So that was really close. Takes like about 10 seconds every time for him to drop down. If I can do the jump attack, then I think I can do some decent damage to him. It's basically slow going. Ah, kicked. Crap. Yeah, that's not good at all. I gotta run. Gotta run. Run. Alright. I want to do the jump attack. It's not right. Normally able to do this. Keeps wanting to kick instead of... Right, okay, jump attack, yeah, it's hard to do it while running. Yeah, like that. I gotta take my thumb off of the run button, or rather, I gotta take my thumb off the analog stick, which I have to run forward, so that I can do a quick forward in L2 to do that attack. So it's tricky to do while running up to his foot. So, flame. But if I can just keep doing that over and over again, I think I can take him down. Alternatively, I could use a bow, just do range attack against him. That's kind of lame. Okay. I think I hit him. I don't know if I hit him. Whoa, his foot stomped on him. It wasn't flame, but still hurt. Let's see. Okay. This is probably not good broadcast material, but this is like the way that I usually do the boss, or do this mini boss. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it is a boss because it is a huge guy. It takes a while to fight him. But, he's not behind a fog gate, so anything that's behind a fog gate is technically like a mini-boss. Seems like it can take one hit of the fire. Then I gotta run away. So that's good. Probably deal with this. I don't die right away. do some of these silly gestures. I gotta probably switch some of these out for some of the better gestures that I acquired. Watch out for his stomp attack there. Right. Probably need to be a little bit quicker so I don't get... Whoa. Thought he was gonna fly back to his perch there, but no. More fire. So if this part bores you, I don't blame you. Might be better to come back in like 15-20 minutes. Probably still catch me fighting this guy. I'm not sure how much health he has left. And you'll probably end up seeing the end of it anyway. Alright, so jump attack, roll away quickly. Let's do the fire, crap. Hit the stairs right now before I die. Not quick enough. Man. Alright, I think I got it almost down there. To the point where he doesn't stomp on me. So I'll do a retrieval. Not sure exactly how to get him back. Actually, probably the fastest way to do this boss is much later in the game. Not when you're more powerful per se, but when you have a certain ability that you get later on that allows you to move places quickly. Let's say, I don't want to spoil it right now, but in order to get the Drake to come back, you gotta like leave the area and return. I don't know if he'll come back right now. If that was enough. Might need to do a little bit more than that as far as leaving the area. I don't see him in the distance flying. Yeah, this is probably not the best way to do the boss yet. So I'm going to say that's a nice preview for the Hellkite Drake. I will deal with him later, just because it's going to take a while. Especially if I die, I have to like... I probably have to go all the way back to Firelink in order to get him to come back. Or somewhere similar. Somewhere as far away as Firelink. Won't bother with these guys, I'll just head back to Firelink. Actually, you know what? I want to go I do want to go the other way. I want to head to the forest, which is not in the direction of Firelink. Alright, what's the fastest way there? Probably... So I've already opened it to the point where there are like so many different directions to go that it's hard to actually navigate. Probably, yeah, down here where Hovel was, that leads to the basin, and I can get to the forest from there. Probably is a faster way that I'm overlooking right now, just because the world is so big. Okay, so I want to rest at the bonfire that I want to use to make my run. I could go a faster way to the boss that I want to do right now, but it'll be if I die, then I'll respawn at the bonfire underneath the bridge there, so don't want that to happen. I'm hoping while I think about it, I'm hoping that the video quality of this broadcast quality is not too low now that I've lowered the bitrate a bit. Probably easier for people to see the stream, or for a wider variety of people to see the stream, but I'm worried about the video quality being too low and just ends up being blocky. Always happy to have these moss clumps. Be very useful later when I head to the depths. They'll be especially useful there. Okay, so the reason I want to do this right now, the boss is this way, and if you've played Dark Souls before, you know who I'm talking about. Because I plan to change my covenant soon, I want to use the forest covenant I'm in right now to, I want to take advantage of it now so I can actually explore this area without being attacked. See, all these guys would be hostile to me if I wasn't in the covenant. So I'm going to take the time to actually explore the area, get all the items here. I believe there's like an ember here that I can pick up too, and then also make the runs to the boss. Let's see, is that something over there? Usually these lights actually lead to various places. Importance. Yeah, the only enemies that'll be hostile to me are those plant things. So, chasm here. I know there's an item somewhere around here. It's weird because those little light up flower things look just like item pickups in the distance. Even with the Claymore's length, I still end up missing. I feel like it's long for nothing. Well, that was the item I was trying to get to, but it's kind of swarmed there. I think it's just an armor set anyway. It's not really that important, but might as well get it out of the way and make sure I pick it up. Yeah, it should be around this way. Yeah, I can see my retrieval in the distance there. Just hug this wall. It'll lead me straight there. Yep, I knew that was there. See those in the ground. Aw, man, my sword connected. Come on. Really? Yeah, it's a shame. That's a shame. It's a real shame when your sword connects and the game decides, no, the enemy attacked you first, sorry. I lost some souls there. Whatever. I'll get more. Yeah, see, this sword just feels... Claymore's decent, but it just feels like it's long for nothing. Still end up missing a lot of the time. I feel like it should be extremely hard to miss, no matter how you swing. All right. Yeah, these plant enemies are a bit stronger than the ones before them, than the ones leading up to here. The other ones, like, would just be in one hit to kill. These are a little sturdier. Alright, come on. Being stuck in animations is like the mantra of Dark Souls. But you know, that's the trade-off here. If you're going to do a flask, then you have to commit to that animation. Yeah, see, it just feels long for nothing. I should have been able to just scrape him there. It's okay, I knew I was probably going to get hit there, but I'd rather get as many of those moss clumps as possible. Fortunately, it was just a red moss clump, and that's for bleeding. It's like, meh. I want to get the purple moss clumps for the depths, so this is actually a good place to grind through. Get as many purple moss clumps as possible. Alright, so now that I know that these guys are a little bit more sturdy, I'm going to... just going to be a bit more cautious here. Come on, purple moss clumps. Okay, good. Okay, I already see one running towards me. It's really dark, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Any more heading towards me? Yep, there's yet another one. Alright. Just let them come one at a time. Red moss clump, whatever. Wow, okay, that was a... those whips there are just really annoying to deal with without a shield. Seems like even with it, when I dodge them, I still get a little bit of glancing damage, glancing hit. Okay, finally that is everything. I believe this is the Eastern armor, which is like a really heavy armor set that I won't be using because it's more of a... It'll be way too heavy for the character that I'm building. I'm not sure if there's really anything else. There is that ember that I want to find. I think that's in the second part of this area. So I gotta find the bridge to that area. Too bad you can't backstab these guys. They seem to be backstabbable. A lot of the skill-based powerful attacks like backstab and countering seem to be limited to like a certain type of enemy. Like they have to be humanoid, they have to be weapon wielders, they have to be, you know what, it's like a narrow class of enemy that applies to that. I think like something like Bloodborne, the way that seems to handle counters solves that problem entirely, where it's like you have to use your second-hand weapon, which will stun the enemy while they're attacking. I think while they're attacking, you'll be able to stun the enemy, and then if you do a quick attack, you can counter them. The way that handles it, it's not like it's not based on animations that have to line up. Like a counter, you have to have a shield, and that shield has to have to line up with the enemy's attack in order for that counter to actually work. And then once that counter hits, you can do a successful counterattack. But with the weapon that with the way that Bloodborne does it, because it uses like guns, like a blunderbuss, as your secondary weapon. I think the ember is over here. These large mushrooms are guarding it. What you do is you shoot the enemy while they're attacking to activate the counter. Puts them in a counterable state, and then if you're attacked during their stunned state, then you can do a massive counter damage, or massive riposte, the appropriate term. And that allows them to do it without have to animate it, without having to, make animations that connect with each other. So, because Dark Souls has to do it based on animations that have to connect it with each other, it limits you to enemies that are approximately your size and that have... this guy, they hit hard. Approximately your size, and they have, like, sword and shield, and you need a sword and shield. Weird side effect of that is that, like, the final boss of this game ends up being counterable. Which is really insane. Like, because he is approximately your size, you can actually use a shield and counter his attacks. It makes it super easy if you know how to counter. Oh, they dropped gold pine resin. That's pretty cool. Alright, I think I got turned around a bit. There's one more of those. The chest in this water. I don't know if I'll be able to open it. No, I don't think it'll let me. See, it's hard to predict their attacks because it seems like they only do like one attack. That's because I'm not nearby. If I'm nearby enough, then that activates the two combo attack, or the 2 attack combo. So I can't like assume that he'll only do one attack when nearby. Well, that tree almost killed me there. Out of Estus. Oh man, that's not good. Let me open this and then run away. Enchanted Ember. That's basically what I wanted out of this. The boss is over that direction. And from here on out, I'll probably just go directly there. But yeah, I wanna get some Estus first. Basically just straight through the forest, I think. Alright, so if you're watching, boss should be coming up soon, so it'll get a little bit more interesting. I wonder if I should kindle for this one. Depends on how much damage I can actually do to him at this stage. I usually wait till much later to fight this guy. But for the depths, I'm not sure if I'm all that strong. I might need to go to 10 flasks. I'm going to I need to help one more person, so maybe a good idea is to leave my summon sign around here. I wonder if I should leave it here or beyond here. Like, I don't know what counts as a different zone or not. Like if I walk through this door, will it immediately disappear? Yep. Okay. So it has to be like down here, I guess. Maybe the best place to put it is right before the boss. I don't know. We'll see. If anybody will summon me. Now, while this might be a little bit early for the fight, or at this stage, might be a little bit early to fight this particular boss. It is optional. You can totally fight him now if you want, which I am going to. Might as well mention now that this is like one of my favorite bosses in this game. Him and the related boss in this, which is actually in the DLC. Another amazing boss. Okay, now that I'm actually fighting the boss, summon sign disappears. Really cool area too. I like the design of this. All these swords. Graveyard. And then in the center, one massive sword. Tears. rate higher, yep. This is one of those kind of tragic bosses, the bosses that you have to go through, but feel kind of a scumbag fighting. I haven't fought him in a while, so it's gonna be like I have to get used to his attack set all over again. Get used to when to dodge and whatnot. Yeah, I'm dodging a little bit too early. Actually doing decent damage to him. I think it'll be doable if I fight him perfectly, once I get used to his attacks. It's okay, it's more of a... This was a dry run, so... I expected to die. Probably take me 1 or 2 more times to actually get used to the... his animation set and learn when to dodge. Like I already know just from that run that I'm dodging a little bit too late for his attacks. Like I knew based on his wind up what I had to do, but I didn't know exactly when to hit the dodge button. And now I think I know a little bit better. Earlier is better. I think it's kind of amazing that I can make out my retrieval from here. From all the way back there. See if I can make my way back to the... See? Did that a bit earlier. It actually succeeded. That one's a bit late. Come on, dodge. Thought I dodged there, but still connected. Retrieval! No, I retrieved nothing. But as you can see, what I'm trying to do is stay underneath him, but sometimes moves a little bit too quickly, and he ends up being... I end up being in range for that sword, that gigantic sword, and that's like not exactly easy to stay out of range from, even if you are underneath him. But I think I'll get used to it. It's not exactly like being able to do more damage here isn't necessarily going to help me. So I think the damage I'm doing is fine. Defense probably won't help me all that much. What I really need to do is just learn how to dodge properly. It's ultimately how I beat this guy the first time I played through. I learned how to dodge his attacks. Even when I use a shield. I think I used the shield for only one of his attacks. I just have to relearn exactly how to dodge. You know, learn the tells and which wind up leads to which attack. And when I was doing this last time, I actually had the mid roll, so technically, right to that time, I have an advantage. I heard something, I don't know what that is. Hope that's not bad. I mean, it seems to me like I'm still screaming since I'm in the middle of a boss, like, exactly check. Too late there. So essentially, I think I have that animation down. I have the tell for that down. The tell for the spin down. The spin, I can, you know, go underneath him, but it's like inconsistent. I don't like trying to dodge through that. I'd rather just avoid it entirely and use the other attack, like that one, as a means to get under him. Whoa, I'm actually hitting him. That's annoying. All out of Estus. I doubt I will beat him in this run, but I think I'm doing a whole lot better at reading his attacks. That was a lazy one. I should have easily easily dodged that one. Okay. I did a lot more damage to him, almost halfway now. It's good. I think I can do this within the next few tries. Next few runs I'm probably going to end up using less Estus too, I can assume that, so I don't think I need to kindle. I'm going to check while I'm here, while I'm not in a boss battle, I'm going to see exactly what that noise was and if that was bad. The stream is dead, I don't know. I want to minimize the loss here, So let's see. No, it seems to be going. I don't know what that noise was. Probably going to... Probably something completely unrelated, I don't know. But as long as the stream is still going, I'm not going to worry about it. Keep making these boss runs. Now, this might be a little bit crazy to admit, but the first time I attempted Sif in like my first playthrough, it took me actually a while to figure out I needed to read his attacks and make sure that I dodged correctly. Kept trying to use the shield as a crutch, essentially, and it just was running it up against the wall, so it took like, I want to say over 2 hours of just making this run to him before I finally got Sif down. But I don't think it'll take me that long this time. I think it'll just be a matter of reacquainting myself with his patterns. I think I'm almost there. Need Ghost. See, maybe right here is the best place to put my summon sign down, but since I'm doing the run myself, it's like I don't want to just sit around and wait. Okay, I don't like this area near the door because it kind of limits my space as far as dodging. Yeah, see, sometimes the dodging into that spin move works, but more often than not, it doesn't work. It's because it has so much range. I want to dodge into the other attack, like this one. I should dodge into it. Ah, man, see? If I didn't dodge in... By not dodging into it, I got punished. And sometimes that happens, and you know exactly what you're doing wrong, and still just get slaughtered. I think the the worst thing about this run is that there's this boss here is just the run up to it. It's just that because he is so far away from the closest bonfire, even if the run up to him is obstacle free, it's still long enough to like keep you off the rhythm, essentially. Keep you off of a nice rhythm. If it was much closer, then you'd be able to build a sort of momentum, you could say, as far as fighting the boss. That jump back attack is also not worth dodging into because he jumps back. So you can't exactly dodge into it. It's better to dodge away from that one. Alright, you can also take attacks as an opportunity to heal up. Did there. Don't feel like risking, you know, being below him for a hit. Alright, I'm getting a lag, but I think I just have to wait through it. It's possible it might crash, I don't know. Normally when I see this, it just comes back. Alright, this one doesn't look very good. I think I might have to actually, this might actually be a full-on crash, and this doesn't seem to be coming back. If the stream is still going, then I'm going to end it right now and go ahead and make a new part. Maybe I'll just do like a part B for this, so do that really quickly.